Hi everybody, I just got back from Japan, and before I fly out again tonight, I wanted to desperately share with you everything I got from Don Quijote. First of all, let me start by telling you that Don Quijote is wild. I wanted to go to the mega store in Shibuya, and I ended up going to a smaller store in a different area just to sort of start my shopping off, and that was wild enough without having the mega store where everyone goes to. It was about 6 floors of everything you can think of, whether you want to buy souvenirs, luggage, luxury watches, skincare, hair care, you name it, you could buy it from the store. So it's definitely a must. It's also definitely a tourist trap for sure. And I'm going to share with you a few of the things that I bought that I know are not local to the Japanese consumers, but I wanted to try them anyway. So we're going to start off with hair. And this is I always forget what this is called. And Honey. I think this collection, like the brand is called Milk and Honey, but I bought the And Honey one. It's supposed to be really good for your hair. I haven't used it yet because I wanted to share it with you guys first, but it's supposed to smell great and really be like a deep moisturizer. I didn't get the conditioner because I bought a different hair mask and hair oil instead, which I'll show you. So this is the famous Fino hair mask. I think it's Fino. Yeah, Fino hair mask, and it came as a pack with a hair serum, I think, or maybe it's a hair oil. So this is the mask. Super popular all over TikTok. Whether or not it's great, I don't know, but when I review it, I will let you know. And then it comes with this hair oil. I love a hair oil once in a while, but generally my hair is quite fine, so it drags it down. But my husband loves a hair oil for his scalp, so either way, this is going to get good use, and we'll let you know how it is. Not from Don Quijote, but still on a hair vibe, is this Soaky Scalp Essence. Now, I got this from a head spa I went to, hands down the best head massage I've ever had. And so I just wanted to give it a shout out, but I will do a completely different video on that head spa because it was next level. Let's talk about masks. You can't go to Japan and not buy masks. And what I found really interesting is actually a lot of the masks that you find in all the drugstores and beauty stores are actually, a lot of them are Korean. Obviously the countries are so close. So some of these are Korean, some of them are supposedly Japanese. So let me take you through them. The first one is this Ihada. This is a sleep mask. Now I saw this all over TikTok. I'll be honest with you, this and another mask, I asked my Japanese colleagues if they've ever heard of them, and they said no. So I don't know if this is truly like a hyped Japanese mask, but it is popular on TikTok, so I never disregard you TikTokers. And it is a sleeping mask. I love a sleeping mask because it just means, you know, on those days I feel a bit lazy. And also I fly a lot with my job, so I think this is going to come in really handy. This was the other mask that is so popular on TikTok. And when I showed my Japanese colleagues, they were like, they've never seen it before. So I do work in the industry, and my colleagues work in the industry, and some of them are estheticians in Japan. So I do trust them, but you know, never say it doesn't mean it's not good. So okay, next up is hands down one of my favorite Korean brands, and that is Torridon. I have used these masks before. I bought them when I went to Korea, and I probably mentioned them in the previous video about my Korean face masks, I think, or everything I bought in Korea. But I also absolutely love the serum. I just got my husband hooked on this as well. And I have a lot of friends using this now because of me. So definitely had to pick those up. It was obviously a lot cheaper to buy them in Japan than it is here. So I just wanted to restock a little bit and make sure I had some supply. Still going through our masks. This is a derma laser. Now again, I saw this on TikTok before I went, and that's really what inspired me to buy it. I didn't ask my colleagues, so I don't know if this is good or not, but the TikTokers love it, you know, social media loves it, so why not give it a go? And it gives me the sense that it's for like a more mature skin, which I'm always looking for masks for more mature skins because this girl is aging. I also picked up this, which goes with this. So this, they don't go together, but this is the same brand. This one is like they're both rice-based, but this is like a paste that you put on your skin, and it really helps to smooth. whereas the sheet masks, I believe, are a little bit more hydrating as well as smoothing. So, and then we have another Korean brand, Anua. So I've used a lot of Anua products before, especially the cleansing oil. I'm a huge fan, and I use it pretty much every other day, especially to remove makeup. But I've not really tried much else from Anua, so I wanted to pick up, I've heard a lot about this serum. You can get it as a serum, but you can also get it as the mask itself. So I picked up these masks, so I'm really excited to try these. It's a peach flavor, but it says peach 70 plus niacinamide. So we know how good niacinamide is for the skin. So let's give it a go. Last but not least, Korean brand Biodance. Again, I love these. I have flown with these and left them on during a flight because we know that these ones in particular you can leave on. It says for 2 to 3 hours, but I know people who have left this on for like overnight. I've definitely left them on for about 4 hours before. And when you peel them off, because obviously they go so dry when you leave them on for that long, your skin just looks flawless. It looks glowy, it looks smooth, it looks radiant. So another really great one for when I fly, or even when I get home and need to sort of give my skin that little boost. Like I said, I'm flying again tonight to Zurich for work, so I think I'm gonna take one of these with me and wear it on the flight. 7 hours, so I'll probably leave it on for a few hours while I sleep. So that's all my face masks. Now we go on to eye masks. Now, I have been given these eye masks before. I was introduced to them by my colleague in China. And what's beautiful about these masks is that they warm up as soon as you put them on the skin. So as soon as you unwrap them, they're all individually wrapped, and they come in contact with, I guess, the air and the environment. They start to warm up. They last for about an hour, maybe 2. And it's really good for when you sleep. Again, I love a travel hack. But even just at home, if I've got really tired eyes or I know I want a really good night's sleep, these are definitely something that really help to just relax. These ones are lavender scented. You can get all sorts. I personally love the lavender. And actually what's interesting is that this time I flew with Japan Air for the first time, and they actually give you one of these. It's not scented, so that was a bit of a disappointment, but they give you one when you fly business to actually use during the flight, which I just think is such a lovely touch, and really worth it. So love these. Also very good. The warmth really helps to like moisturize your eyes and like help your eyes produce more moisture, so really healthy for your eye area as well. Okay, so on to a few random bits now. I sometimes get concerns with blocked pores around my nose. That my husband does a lot, so he picked up both of these. I will probably use them as well. No idea what they're like, no idea how good they are. I feel like this one I've seen before, but this one I haven't. And so yeah, so as soon as he's used them, or me, we'll give you guys a shout to say how well they work and which one is better. But probably more for spring, summer, because I feel like my pores are definitely more visible on my nose in the summer and less so this time of year when it's colder. Pimple patches. This is definitely a trendy brand. Haven't tried them yet, and obviously I don't get a lot of pimples. I have quite clear skin, but you know, we all get them once in a while. So I do use like the most popular ones out there, but I've not tried this brand before, and I've heard it's really good. So next time I use it, we'll definitely let you guys know if I prefer it than the ones I get here in the US. So if you have been to Japan before, you will know that the amount of walking you do is insane. Most days we were working 20 to 25,000 steps, and your body gets tired. And you know, we had a whole different bunch of like foot patches and everything that we used while we were there. But we brought these home with us. They're quite famous. They're basically like little, I think they're heated, I'm not really sure, that you put onto like specific areas that you want to target, and it helps to like kind of instantly relieve any tension or tightness. So I'm excited to try these, maybe once I come back from my travels, because definitely I could have done with these earlier on when we were in Japan, and I don't need them as much now, but probably when I get back from being on the airplane. So just before I went to Japan, I saw a TikTok which had warming earplugs, which I just thought was so interesting. I saw people using them when it's cold outside, which I just think is so smart. Obviously, we're all wearing beanies or earmuffs and scarves and everything possible to keep us warm. And it is already like 4 degrees here in New York at the moment, and we have had snow already. So I saw these and I was like, I have to try them. Now in this picture, obviously I can't read, it's all in Japanese, so I need to do some translation. But in the picture, it's this lady is sleeping while she uses them, which I actually think is, you know, if you think about ear congestion and you think about anything heated, it can really help to just like decongest your ear as well. So I'm curious for both reasons, like warmth at night, but also helping to decongest like your ear canal as well. So yeah, I'm not sure about these. I've never used anything like it before, but everything is worth a try. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now let's talk about teeth. We did pick up a toothpaste while we were in Japan to use, and we loved it. For some reason, it just felt so much better for our teeth. But we picked up these purely just because they are a lot cheaper. And we also picked up this Hits Different tooth powder. Again, never used this before. I have used charcoal powder for my teeth before, and I actually really liked it. It was just more like the laziness of doing it all the time. But this is a powder. It's supposed to be really good for brightening your teeth. I'm not a fan of like doing anything too harsh on our teeth because I know that it can sort of affect things later on in life and make your skin more sensitive. And I feel like my skin is sensitive enough already. But something like this, which is more like powder, let's try it. I hope it helps to brighten and maybe whiten my teeth a little bit. It can't do any harm, so we'll give it a go. And then last but not least, my colleague actually recommended these. They are Manuka honey green juice, and he said that you can just add it to anything you drink or even anything you eat. Like you could put it in yogurt if you needed to, mix it in, smoothies, even just water, coffee. And it really helps to re-energize you, but also, you know, like because of the honey, it's good for your throat if it's getting cold, etc. So it sounded like it was way up my alley. I love things like this. I always seem to come back with like something to drink or something to add to something. And I'm taking moringa at the moment, so I've really been loving adding that to everything. So I feel like I can do that with these, and I think I'm probably going to need them when I come back from Zurich because of the cold. It's snowing there. So yeah, more to come. I'll add it and hopefully it will prevent me from getting sore throats and sickness and just keep me nice and healthy. So that is my Don Quixote haul. Quite a lot of stuff. Everything I think we purchased under or just over, I think it was $100, which I think is just such a good amount for $100. Given all of the sheet masks I got, the hair products, etc., the toothbrush heads, etc. So really good value. Things are definitely affordable and worth bringing stuff back for yourself, and even gifts for people as well. If you want to know anything more specific about any of these products as I use them, pop a comment below with the product, either the name or the description of it, because I know a lot of it's in Japanese. And as I use it, I'll try to create a video which shares more about how I used it and what I thought of it. But yeah, I'm excited to fly today with my sheet masks more than anything. And yeah, more to come. So stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll do a review on specific products at a later date. Thank you so much for tuning in with Wellness with Sophie. I will see you in the next one. Bye.